Hello and welcome. Welcome to another episode of Lunch with Lisa. I'm Lisa Warner. I'm the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing, now in the 10th edition, 10th anniversary edition. I teach my clients how to take their health into their own hands, how to heal themselves naturally, because we each have the ability to heal ourselves. Today, I wanted to talk about quiet your mind and heal. Most people have no real awareness about how our thoughts affect our health. We're so caught up in our minds, in those thoughts that are always running and running and running through our minds. We don't realize the detrimental effect that constant thinking has on our health. We're beings of light. We are souls first and foremost. As the soul, we are fully connected to source, to universal wisdom. We don't need to think as souls because we simply know. If we wish to know something, we simply get quiet and become aware of the answer. This is the divine design. This is what is true for us as humans, as souls in physical form. Human is not who or what we are. Divine beings of light, souls, that is who and what we are. Human is just an experience in physical form that we are having. And the experience in physical form up until this point in human history has been pretty dismal. We live in a society that's based on consume or be consumed, war, fight for your rights, fight diseases, battle, protect yourselves. This is not normal, it's not natural, and it's definitely not healthy. We live in a society where television and media are all consuming. They're consuming us. We are literally being consumed. We think that we're consumers. No, the consumers are the ones who are siphoning off our energy. They're the ones that are stealing our light. And when our minds are so busy thinking the thoughts that are being implanted every day by the media, we get consumed. The darkness literally eats our light. It literally consumes our living life force energy. We become consumed by our thoughts, which the thoughts are not even our own thoughts. They're thoughts that are being implanted. At least I think my own thoughts. Really? You're a grand being of light. Would you ever think a thought that says, "What's wrong with me?" No, it's not an authentic thought that belongs to you. There's nothing wrong with you, the grand being of light that you are right now. You always have been and you always will be. Our minds are simply meant to be the interface between the physical and the non-physical. They're meant to help us navigate in the physical realm. But we've been taught to think. We've been taught what thoughts to think. We've been taught when to think, how to think. Ever since we were little tiny children, we have been shipped off to schools to learn how to think, to become educated. How much of the information you were fed through all those years of school have you actually found to be useful? I was taught very, very minuscule amounts of information that were actually useful. Practical information is not taught. They don't teach you how to, well, for the most part, maybe in some places you learn how to grow your own food, or you learn how to treat animals with respect and dignity. You learn how to work with the earth, but mostly we're just taught a bunch of useless information that's not even true. And it feeds our minds, and our minds get consumed by learning the information so that we don't get an F on our test. We should be outside living, playing, learning with and through the elements, learning from nature, learning by observing, learning by interacting in normal ways. But this society is not set up in normal ways. This society is set up in rules and regulations, and you got to follow the rules or we're going to put you in jail. This isn't how normal beings of light would operate. It's time for us to wake ourselves up. It's time for us to learn how to gain command of our own thought space. When you gain command of your thought space and you can clear your thought space so that you have a clear and open channel of communication with source, you can source all your information directly from source itself. There is no higher authority than source itself. But when we're spewing information, when thoughts are just running rampant, the thoughts that the authority figures have implanted, you have to have an annual checkup, you have to have a mammogram, you have to have a colonoscopy. There's a pill for that. Do you have these symptoms? There's something wrong with you if you have these symptoms. You better go ask your doctor. These are not thoughts that a being of light would think. We are creator beings. We are creating with every thought we think. And the majority of the thoughts that the majority of people think are self-defeating, self-devaluing, useless thoughts. How are your thoughts adding to the quality of your life? Are they? Are your thoughts enriching your experience, or are they detracting from it? If your thoughts are detracting from your experience, if you can't escape your thoughts, if you can't quiet your mind, you are a victim of the conditioning. And when you're a victim of the conditioning, as we all are, we have all been conditioned by this society. Our minds have been distorted out of all recognition. And when we're thinking thoughts of fear and guilt and anxiousness, I'm not okay. What's wrong with me? There's not enough. Our cellular structure reflects those thoughts. There's nothing wrong with your physical body. Your physical body's job is to embody your thoughts. It's to make your thoughts physical. We're here making thoughts things. We are turning our thoughts into experiences. We are turning our beliefs into our experiences. And we have been taught what to believe. Killer virus on the loose. Danger, danger, Will Robinson. Protect yourself from these diseases that are inevitable. Total junk. These thought patterns are junk. They're not true. They're not helpful. They're definitely not healthy. And we will live them out as our experiences and then use those experiences as evidence that the thoughts are true, when literally nothing could be further from the truth. It happens as you believe. And you have been taught to believe all kinds of things that are not true. Are you willing to wrangle your thoughts back into submission? Are you willing to clear your thought space? Are you willing to lay claim to your personal thought space and clear it out and give yourself an upgrade? Are you willing to think better quality thoughts so that you get a better quality experience? Asking the question, what's wrong with me, is never helpful. Yet we're taught that we have to go to the doctor to find out what's wrong with us. And they're the experts and they're going to give us the answer. The answer is rarely helpful, because rarely do they actually have an answer. Their answer is there's a pill for that. My answer is there's your light for that. You are a grand being of light who has been taught to think in very negative ways. And those negative thoughts are turning into negative experiences. And the thoughts that you've been taught to think are, what's wrong with me? There's something wrong with my body. And I'm here to tell you there's nothing wrong with your body. Your body is functioning exactly as it is designed to function. In every second of every day, your body is following your mind. Your body is responding to every single thought you think. And if you are not in command of your thought space, if you're not able to stop thinking on command, then you're in a very precarious position. If you're not in control of your own thought space, then someone else is. And when someone else controls your thought space, life becomes very uncomfortable. uncomfortable. And when your life becomes very uncomfortable because your thought space is so cluttered and so uncomfortable, your cellular structure will mimic the discomfort. Your body is literally trying to show you which thoughts are out of alignment. Each body part is designed to respond to specific thought patterns. And the thought patterns that you are thinking that go against your radiant health are being displayed in physical form by your body. Your body is like a billboard. It's displaying all of the ads, all of the propaganda that's going through your thought space. And if you're not thinking thoughts that are helpful, that are positive, that are uplifting, life affirming, joyful, happy, abundant, thriving, if you're not thinking those types of thoughts, then you will never have those experiences, because the thoughts and the experiences are directly connected. I'm here to invite you to look from a different perspective, see the connection between your mind and your body, see the connection between your thought space and your health. There's nothing wrong with your body. How's your thought space? My name is Lisa Warner. I'm the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing. It's a great book to help you start thinking new thoughts, to start looking from a different perspective. You can find it on Amazon. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll put the link in the show notes for you. You can find out more about me at my website, connectingyoutoyou.com. I hope this was helpful today. I hope it was a little bit of an inspiration to get you to start thinking from a different perspective. There's nothing wrong with your body. It's all in your thought space. What's in there that doesn't belong? You ready to upgrade your thought space? If so, that's my specialty. Help you to heal yourself by clearing your thought space, by creating a healthier mind. You'll create a healthier body. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Lunch with Lisa. I'm Lisa Warner. Find me at connectingyoutoyou.com. Thanks so much. Till next week, create for yourselves a great week. Think better thoughts. Bye for now.